here's another unethical bank lawyer just screwing the Canadian people. Melanie of Brock Law in Edmonton, Alberta. Melanie has taken a move straight out of the screw the Canadian people playbook that all the unethical bank lawyers use. She actually tries to stay anonymous, like she did not place her name or email on the statement of claim that she filed into the courts. When the Canadian called Brock Law to ask who's handling the file, they refused to give the Canadian the name of the lawyer handling his file. What kind of law firm and lawyer does not want the defendant to know who the lawyer is? How ridiculous. So we did some digging and we helped the Canadian find out who was handling this case. But even after we found out who she was, she refused to speak to the Canadian, hiding behind a receptionist. So we had the Canadian send emails informing her of the situation that the Canadian did have the money to pay her client the bank out in full. But for 8 months, she refused to answer any of the many emails pertaining to the case. This type of thing is happening all the time when Canadians are dealing with unethical bank lawyers. It is rampant. Before you know it, the banks are taking away Canadian cars, houses, garnishing their wages, even though the banks do not have the proper documentation to do so. This must stop. Become a public watchdog now by clicking the complaint link.